Gervonta Davis, renowned as one of boxing's most devastating knockout artists, has built an extraordinary record of 30 wins in 30 fights, with 28 coming by way of knockout. Beyond his dominance in the ring, the WBA lightweight champion is now showcasing his ferocity in training. Recent footage from his gym highlights just how dangerous and intense he is during his preparation.
Hey, who is the dude? Who is the dude?
Definitely his fights against
Gervonta Davis has faced tougher opponents in the ring, such as Ryan Garcia and Isaac Cruz, but this time he appears to be pushing himself harder than ever. This extra effort could be tied to this recent announcement that this year will be his last in boxing. Determined to leave the sport at the peak of his powers, Davis seems intent on giving it everything he has while the ovation is at its loudest. A recent video captured Tank performing bodyweight exercises, including stretches and push-ups, showcasing his dedication. Throughout his career, the lightweight world champion has struggled with making weight on occasion. To avoid world champion Gervonta Davis moved on to the mitts and punching bag, testing his power. He then sparred with an unnamed partner before taking a brief break, during which he looked at the camera and said, "Taking it all out on March 1st. According to Boxing News 24, Davis is already close to making weight for his title defense and preparing for the road to retirement, as confirmed by promoter Leonard Ellerby in an interview with Asterisk, the laboratory with Plaza team, and is now back in his gym for individual sessions with his coaches.
I guarantee you better try to.
The world champion, Gervonta Davis, is more determined than ever to elevate his career by taking on another world champion. In preparation, he has been training intensely. During a recent session, Davis sparred with a noticeably larger opponent. While he usually dominates sparring partners in his weight class, this one proved more challenging due to the size difference. Lamont Roach recently assessed training footage of Gervonta Davis and posted a now-deleted tweet on X, calling it easy work. While cryptic, the tweet made sense to those following his posts or Davis training. Earlier, Roach responded to a fan claiming dominance for the rest of the year, saying, "This stuff is different over here," insisting he won't fall victim to Davis when they face off in the ring. These tweets appear to be part of Roach's effort to hype himself up ahead of the fight. In his current position, Roach needs to focus on training while stirring up buzz to secure a major payday and engaging in a social media war with Gervonta Davis. Despite being the WBA super featherweight champion, fans haven't shown much excitement for the fight. To build hype, the two exchanged heated words on X, with Roach attempting to troll the WBA lightweight champion, only to receive a sharp response in return.
So I don't blame him for fighting that way, but he's not a big 35. I don't see why people like, "Oh, you brought up a smaller guy, woo-de-woo."
The argument began when heavyweight boxer Marcellus Williams asked Gervonta Davis about the camp fees to spar with the champion, expressing his eagerness to improve his skills. However, Lamont Roach Jr. quickly jumped in, replying, "He could need to spar you, bro. No funny." Davis immediately questioned the meaning of Roach's comment, prompting Roach to quote a fan's explanation of the tweet, further fueling the view this as an easy matchup. Roach sees it as a chance to make a name for himself and boost his reputation.
I mean, I'm not stunned that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to keep saying that. They're going to keep saying that. You know what I'm saying? I fight at 130 because that's what I campaigned at. That's why I started my career.
Tank didn't let the disrespect slide and responded, advising Roach, "I'd advise you not to talk so much. It can be bad for you. You know that already, though." He told Roach over the years, Tank has been accused of handpicking his opponents, but Roach fired back, writing, "You must think I'm one of those regular guys you fought or something, LOL. Cut it out." He made it clear to the Baltimore native that this fight wouldn't be like his previous ones. Despite coming from a lower weight class, Roach is determined to shock the world. In response, Gervonta Davis chose to control his words, stating he would do the talking in the ring.
already, that we competed twice before in 2 close fights in the amateurs, and that
Davis quoted Reaper's tweet with a simple "say nothing," showcasing his superiority over the WBA super featherweight champion. This online war has successfully built hype for their upcoming fight, which will take place at 135 pounds, with the WBA lightweight title on the line. Prior to this last fight, we saw hints of this intensity, but many dismissed it as a casual stunt. However, both his coach, Calvin Ford, and former promoter, Leonard Ellerby, confirmed that the Tank Davis, who returned from a 14-month layoff, was a more formidable force than ever before. Leading up to the fight, while Davis was absent from the media workout, Coach Calvin Ford represented him.
No, we've been waiting for this for a while. It's been a while since we've been in the ring. So we just want to come out and put on a great performance for the fans. It's all about the fans at the end of the day.
Well, we hear in prize fighting especially that it's about momentum. And when it comes to Gervonta Davis, I don't think you can have more momentum than...
Davis responded to Reaper's tweet with a simple "say nothing," asserting his dominance over the WBA super featherweight champion. The online back and forth has effectively generated hype for their upcoming fight, which will be held at 135 pounds, with the WBA lightweight title on the line. Before his last fight, there were signs of this intensity, though many thought it was just a stunt. But both his coach, Calvin Ford, and former promoter, Leonard Ellerby, agreed that the Tank Davis returning from a 14-month layoff is the most dangerous version yet. Though Davis skipped the media workout, Coach Ford stepped in to represent him.
Let's look at history. Let's look at his stats.
For sure.
So, again, but how many times y'all came here, y'all? He did. One time he did.
"I've never seen Tank miss a press conference," Calvin Ford remarked, emphasizing Davis' commitment. "Let's look at the history. Let's look at the stats." Ford then issued a warning to their opponent on behalf of the absent Davis, stating, "We're back in business. We've been waiting for this for a while." Speaking about Davis' first fight after 14 months, Ford added, "We want to deliver a great performance for the fans at the end of the day."
Conspiracy theory. There's no concerns, No, we great. We great. Trust me. Y'all want y'all guy to come out and put on that show for y'all.
"Watching him in camp scares me because of what he's doing and his maturity," said Calvin Ford. "When he gets in that ring, he'll hurt Frank Martin. I've seen him focus, listening to conversations and staying locked in." Meanwhile, while the grand arrival was happening, Don Davis was out running in Vegas. Leonard Ellerby was even more confident, stating, "When you look at the younger generation, one name stands out. Tank Davis," he added.
Now I ain't scared of him.
Well,
It's just business at the end of the day.
well, yeah, like because there's people who are